What's up, people? It's Nashkar 30 here, and it's Extreme Rules time, baby. I am looking forward to this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really looking forward to Extreme Rules. I didn't think I was. I really didn't think I was gonna care, but there are a few matches that I actually do care about. Now, from all the mediocre hype as well as the poor promotion on both Raw and SmackDown, no one would ever predict that there was going to be 7 matches on the card. Yeah, there are 7 matches on the Extreme Rules card with 5 championship matches and 2 standalones. And unfortunately, there are at least 3 of those matches that do not have stipulations, which is something that I kind of gripe about, because if you call something Extreme Rules, you kind of want to have some sort of stipulation. I don't know. It kind of makes sense to me calling it Extreme Rules to have all of them to have some kind of stipulation. But unfortunately, 3 of them don't. But I'm going to go into the championship matches first, and then I'm going to go into the standalones. Now, we all know about the dark match, but the one good thing about this is that since WrestleMania this little while ago, a few weeks ago, they actually started to incorporate showing them live. I guess probably live, some kind of live stream on YouTube, and they're doing this with the Santino Marella versus The Miz for the U.S. title. I'm actually liking this because I really do like Santino as well as The Miz, and I really do want to see the dark match, especially if I can't be there. But the one thing I can say about this match is that The Miz had a really crappy year. I mean, he's had to actually fight to be on the air and fight for relevancy in the WWE. He's just not getting noticed from John Laurinaitis to actually help him take the win for John Laurinaitis for him to be the double GM for 2 shows. So I mean, I'm actually thinking that this is going to be a match where he's going to be rewarded. So my vote's going to go towards the Miz to take the belt from Santino Marella. Not that I don't have anything towards Santino, but I really prefer to see Santino as an IC champion than a US champion. I don't know, and I'm hoping he actually goes back to being an IC champion, something that he fights for on his own, because before he had help. So this time it would be completely different. It'll be something that he'll fight for on his own, and actually be a lot more memorable, especially for me. But anyway, my vote goes towards the Miz for the win for the U.S. title. Going on to another match that has no stipulation, that I really don't care much about because it was thrown in there at the last minute. And come on, this person can decimate the actual champion. Now I'm talking about Beth Phoenix versus the champion Nikki Bella for the Divas Championship. I really don't care about this match because, come on, Beth Phoenix can decimate her. But let's face it, they're going to play the injury to the point where it's going to be ridiculous, and Nikki Bella's going to end up getting a roll for the win, probably within, 2 seconds, and then boom, Nikki Bella keeps the belt. So my vote goes towards Nikki Bella and keeping the belt. Unfortunately, as much as I love Beth Phoenix, that's how they roll. That's how it's going to be. So that's my vote. But anyway, going on to another championship match. I happen to be really confused on why they don't have a stipulation for this match, because this will really, 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 really help Cody Rhodes. But unfortunately, they didn't have anything for this. Now, since I said Cody Rhodes, you know what I'm talking about. I am talking about the Big Show versus Cody Rhodes for the IC Championship. Why isn't there any stipulation with this? I don't know. I don't get it. This could actually help Cody Rhodes a lot, but for some reason, they don't have it. So Cody Rhodes is going to have to be fighting on his own. It's going to be a David versus Goliath style match. Do you really think that Cody Rhodes is going to take the belt back? No. Do you really think the Big Show is going to win? Yeah. Do you really think it's going to benefit the Big Show or Cody Rhodes? No. It's going to benefit either one of them. So in a way, in my opinion, it's a lose-lose for both of these guys. But if I got to vote for who's going to win, it's going to be the Big Show. Sorry, Cody. The Big Show. Plus, you need to be champion, so don't even worry about all that. But you need to be a bigger champion than IC champion, in other words. You need to be a WWE champion or a world heavyweight champion. So, moving on from there. Don't even worry about that, but moving on from there. Okay. This championship match is something I have been looking forward to for a while, since WrestleMania, because unfortunately, this match fell short because of the streak. You know what I'm talking about. I am talking about CM Punk versus Chris Jericho for the WWE title. in a Chicago street fight, baby. I am looking forward to this because CM Punk really does bump up everybody's A game when he actually fights with someone. They have great in-ring chemistry. He really makes the other person shine as well as himself. This match is going to be awesome. That's how it always is because, I mean, let's face it, ask John Cena. Money in the Bank was possibly the best match of his career, and CM Punk really made him work for it. I really do predict that CM Punk is going to do the same exact thing for Chris Jericho. He is going to make him work for it. So this is going to be a great match to watch, very entertaining. In my opinion, it's the main event of the night. But if I have to vote for someone who's going to win, it's going to be CM Punk all the way because this is a revenge match. When it comes to a revenge match, the guy that gets picked on has to have some kind of just dessert. So I really do believe that CM Punk is going to literally take it to Chris Jericho and he is going to decimate him and he is going to keep the title. Besides, Chris Jericho really does not need the title. He's been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and he was the first ever undisputed champion. So what is he going to do with that belt? That's why I'm going with CM Punk. CM Punk all the way. All right, the final championship match of the night. It's had really mediocre hype. The feud was stale, but there's one unique factor that actually makes everyone interested in watching, and I'm talking about Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan for the World Heavyweight title. Now, this is a mediocre feud with mediocre hype. There's barely any hype behind it. But there's only one determining factor throughout this entire feud that makes people want to watch, and that is AJ. Now, AJ, we all know that was a clean tag along that was like all on Daniel Bryan the entire time until Daniel Bryan dumped her, humiliated her actually, and she became a woman scorned. You don't want to mess with a woman scorned because you'll get burned, and you'll get burned badly. And I think that this is going to be the night where AJ is going to finally do her heel turn, and she's going to screw Daniel Bryan, not in a good way, in the worst way possible. She's going to make him lose that belt again, and she's going to make sure that he knows it too. So that's why I know that AJ is going to be the determining factor on who is going to win the title, and I believe that Daniel Bryan is going to get screwed by her, and I think Sheamus is going to keep the belt. That pretty much says it all. I am looking forward to AJ's heel turn. But let's go on to the two standalone matches of the night. Now, there was barely any hype for this, but as much as I love my monsters and I love this monster, this may not be a bad match. Now, this is going to be the last match I referred to was a 2 out of 3 falls match, which even though Daniel Bryan actually does kind of have a little bit of an edge there, like I said, AJ is going to actually play some sort of role in there to where she's going to actually make him lose. So, anyway, you already know my vote is Sheamus. But then going on to Kane versus Randy Orton in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Honestly, Randy Orton's going to go for the win. Let's face it. Do you really think that Randy Orton's going to have Kane go over on him again? No way. There's no way that he's going to allow Kane to beat him again. I mean, he lost at WrestleMania for crying out loud. This isn't going to happen. This is a revenge match. He took out his dad, so he's going to take him out. Randy Orton for the win. All the way. Pretty much it. As much as I love my Kane, and I love Kane because I love my monsters, he's not going to triumph at the end. Boo. Wah. But at least Randy Orton's going to bring out his crazy side. So this is going to be interesting. It may be interesting if Kane brings out his crazy side. So it might be interesting. I might look forward to it. I don't know. But anyway, moving on to the last match of the night. This one has been completely hyped up in the wrong way, in my opinion, because it's only been one-sided for one guy. Brock Lesnar versus John Cena in Extreme Rules match, which means there are no rules. Any way it can go. Do you honestly believe that John Cena is going to rise above the hate in this? No. It's going to be Brock Lesnar all the way. And that's my vote. Brock Lesnar all the way. There's really nothing more to say about it. Anyway, that's my predictions about this whole thing. Leave your comments below on what you think or who you think is going to win the entire thing. What's your opinions about all the matches? Leave it down there in your comments below. This is Nature Girl 30 signing off. Peace. Later.